that is a live look at Casper College, and we are going to get a live look at some of the best athletes here in the Cowboy State as we welcome you to the Come On In pregame show right here on MyLocalRadio.com. It's the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Games. We'll have volleyball, then girls basketball, then boys basketball, and it will be just a fantastic day of fun. And it's all made possible by Mel Orchard III, partner at Spence Law Firm in Jackson, Wyoming. Mel and the entire team at Spence Law Firm are longtime supporters of Wyoming student success in all areas, including the areas we're going to see today: volleyball, girls basketball, and boys basketball. We've got plenty more coming your way in just a little while. In fact, when we come back from the break, we're going to hear from the coaches for these two teams as we get you set for the first serve between the North and the South. The Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Game exclusively on MyLocalRadio.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today. Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
This is absolutely a huge honor. You know, it's every coach's dream to get to take the best players in the state and put them all on one team and play volleyball, so it's been a blast. Been pretty seamless so far. They're all so good at playing volleyball as it is that it's actually come together pretty good, and they're already playing together pretty well. It just comes to, you know, getting them some reps and getting used to each other and who's beside them, and getting our hitters used to our setters, and it's going pretty smoothly because they all know how to play volleyball so well. Oh, it's so much fun. It's just icing on the cake. And for me personally, it just gets me so revved up for my own volleyball season. But it's just a real honor to be able to come down this summer and coach the best kids we have in the state. Oh, it's been fun. There's been a lot of dancing and giggling and selfies. They're just a fun group of kids, and I think they're truly here to enjoy their experience. And, you know, it's kind of their last chance to play high school volleyball, and I think they're all taking full advantage of it. We've got the ability on all sides of the floor, but it's just getting them to mesh together.
No, it's really cool. We totally enjoy it, and it's an honor to be with them, and they're a good bunch of girls, and so we're excited to be here. I have an amazing coaching staff, and so it's fun to coach with them and to learn from them at the same time. Yeah, for sure. We did have a great season, and it's awesome to come with these girls and the talent they have. And so it's been fun. It's been a fun couple of days so far, so it's good. Yeah, so that's what's kind of fun, is to kind of see them in different teams and then come together. And they have totally mixed really, really well. And I think it's awesome to see when they come together and they're playing with like a teammate that was against them, and to see them interact with each other, and then they take a step back and think, oh, they are really cool and they are really fun to work with. So I think all in all, like, the girls are working together and they're meshing really well. It's a good bunch of girls. I think it's just awesome. They truly are good girls. And so when I see them in different looks, we went to the elementary school, and to see them interact with kids, that was pretty awesome. And they have soft hearts, and they're just amazing girls. So it's been fun.
Well, that's the thing. Talented athletes, great people as well, and graduated seniors here in the state of Wyoming. We're excited to see them compete in 5 sets in just a few moments. We still have a lot more coming your way, including an interview with the Come On In general manager, and we'll just continue to keep getting you better and better prepared for what will be a fantastic day of sports right here on mylocalradio.com. Again, a big thank you to Mel Orchard III, partner at Spence Law Firm in Jackson, Wyoming, for making it happen. It's the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Games, exclusively live on mylocalradio.com.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District No. 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Stories from your own backyard.
Anyway, is a prominent member of Butch Cassidy's gang. The other was Butch himself, and then Bub Meeks were the 3 that robbed the bank, and they took off up Mount Pelier Canyon, and there was a volunteer posse put together that was going to go chase them, but they got into the canyon and thought there might be an ambush, so the volunteers got scared.
Listen to the Moments in History podcast every Tuesday on mylocalradio.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is going to be a fun day as we will see some fantastic athletes here in the state of Wyoming as we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth here at Casper College. Some of the best converging on Casper, and athletes that have competed against each other for such a long time, they now join forces to face off north versus south. It'll be 5 sets of great volleyball. Then we'll have girls basketball and boys basketball after that. It'll be a long day. It'll be a fun day, and it's live exclusively on mylocalradio.com. And when we come back, we're going to have an interview with the Casper general manager, Coulter Patterson. So we're looking forward to that as we step aside for just one moment.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when two roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less travel. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
here today talking with Colter Patterson, the general manager at the Come On In Casper. Tell us a little bit about the Come On In.
We're a 125-room property, a big open atrium. We've got 5 hot tubs, a pool, and a kiddie pool for the little ones. We're definitely a little bit different. We encourage people to kind of get out of their rooms. We've got tables, we've got couches up on third to kind of relax and play some board games, some dice, have a good time. We believe that any hotel can have a really nice mattress and a big TV, but we want to encourage a little more interaction and get folks to hang out with their fellow man.
It really works. It's a beautiful property. You've got the koi fish, and your breakfasts are delicious.
The koi fish are always a big thing. They bring in kids. That's probably all they remember is coming back in and seeing the fish. That's their favorite part. And the breakfast, we try and do our best to make sure we put out enough for construction workers to athletes to a little bit for everybody.
Is the Come On In a national chain?
No, we are a small chain. There's 8 of us in Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, and here in Casper.
How did it get started?
It was actually a construction guy was upset at the folks he was staying with, and he decided, I'm going to build my own. And every time he's built another one, we've tinkered a little bit and made each one a little more beautiful, a little more fun to be in.
That explains the architecture and the design of this facility is absolutely breathtaking.
Especially from the outside, we're that big log cabin looking building, and it's the best billboard you could ask for because everybody driving by can immediately just has to turn and look.
When you arrive at night and it's all lit up, it's fabulous. What is it about your company's philosophies that make the Come On In Casper the premier place to stay?
The fact that we are a smaller chain allows us to be a little more individual. The Come On In Casper is going to be different than the Come On In Bozeman, and that's perfectly fine. We want to be more attuned to the folks that we're renting to. We love the folks in Wyoming. They've been very good to us over the years, and we want to make sure that their place represents them as well.
Your staff is amazing. The service is excellent. Every time we come, your staff is really happy that we're here, and it's so clean.
My head housekeeper, Carrie, is to thank for the cleanliness. She works very hard to make sure that every room is perfect every night that you're here. My front desk manager, Holt, always stresses that these folks are the reason we're here, and we all enjoy chatting with folks and having good interactions and get to know our guests. Some of these people have just amazing stories of where they're coming from, where they're going to, and we try and make it more of an interaction than a transaction.
Our sports broadcasters always stay at the Come On In when they're in Casper covering sports and activities. And in fact, when they're traveling across the state, they always try to plan it so they can stay a night here with you. So I'm sure that the teams and the fans stay here all the time too. Do you have any memories tied to times when your guests have been staying with you because of a high school sporting event or an activity?
Yeah, actually, recently we had Pinedale stay with us, and it was so great to see because the boys made it to the championship game, and just from winning the first night to winning again the next day, and just everyone as the games went along would just get more amped up from not just the parents, the fans, the cheerleaders, the girls team. It was just fun to be a part of and to see those interactions of just as they get closer and closer to that ultimate goal.
That's one of the greatest things I think about Wyoming is every team has tremendous fans and tons of support.
Oh, absolutely. And it's fun to see, everything's all in good fun, but a little trash talking and a little jiving here and there. Everyone's there just to see a good game, but it's fun to have a little fun with the other fans as well.
And that happens all the time. But the coolest thing about it, I think, is that in the end, everybody's cheering for all of the kids. So even if you're a student, I don't know, from another school, but you make a killer play, we're totally excited for you. And I think that's really the way it is statewide.
Oh, absolutely. We're always there to root for our team, our colors, our town, that local pride, but it's hard not to do at a great play, and it's just so enjoyable to see.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the student athletes or their coaches today?
Just keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys are working hard, you're training hard, we're enjoying the games, we love seeing you back. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here in Casper. We've got the absolute best staff, and our number one goal is to make your stay as comfortable and as relaxing as possible.
Well, I had a great sleep at the Come On In last night, I can tell you that. As we get ready for the first serve, they're about to announce the starting lineups and the national anthem as well, so we'll be back with more when we return on mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Today we celebrate excellence throughout the state of Wyoming and congratulate these elite athletes and coaches who have been invited to participate in today's games. To be at the top of your game requires commitment, sacrifice, and passion. This is Mel Orchard, partner at the Spence Law Firm in Jackson. I understand how hard you've worked to be here today, and I congratulate you on your achievements. One of the greatest things that comes from participating in sports at this level in the state of Wyoming is the friendships and associations you are making that will last a lifetime. I know. I was there. I was blessed in high school and college to have many of these same experiences you are having today. And my life is better because of the lessons I learned in sports. I and all of my associates at the Spence Law Firm wish you the best of luck in today's games and throughout your life. We believe in you. You are our future. You have this world in your hands. You have good families, good teachers, good coaches, and good friends. And because of that, you have been blessed with a network of people that have helped you arrive at this point and will always be there for you. Remember that. I encourage you to pass that forward. As you graduate and start new chapters in life, remember that serving others brings true happiness. Take your strengths from this point and work to make our world, our wonderful state of Wyoming, and your own families and communities even better in the future. Congratulations.
Well, Madison Danforth just absolutely nailed the national anthem here at Casper College. A great message from Mel Orchard III with the Spence Law Firm as well. So obviously we are off to a great start as we begin to meet the North team. We'll take a look at the rosters in just a moment. As we wrap up the Come On In pregame show. And as I mentioned, staying at the Come On In every time we come out to Casper, we always stay at the Come On In, and you should too. The great koi pond, the free continental breakfast, free parking, free Wi-Fi, you name it. Casper Come On In has got pretty much all of it. So with that being said, let's take a look at the rosters for today as they announce the North starters, and that's Madison Danforth. Like I said, she sang the national anthem before every game for Sheridan, and she did so here at Casper College before the All-Star game as well. But there is the North roster. Danforth, Conklin, Fink, Nygaard, Merchant, Allen, Morin, Jones, Crippen, Jolson, Bolton, and Larson. Just an absolutely loaded North team for this Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star game. We'll meet the South team in just a moment or two as Kelsey Scolari and Chelsea Blashik from Sundance are the two coaches. Kelsey Scolari from Meeteetse, and you heard from her earlier on the Come On In pregame show how excited she is to be here, what a great group of girls she has as well. And just what an awesome event this is, as they have been here since Wednesday. With that being said, now let's take a look at how the South team stacks up. And, man, we said the North was absolutely loaded. The South has got some spectacular athletes as well. Allie Rinker, Mackenzie Earl, Kylie Still, Madison Wright, Haley Marshall, Tasia Daly, McKenna Brogue, Kennedy Nacy, Ashley Marshall, Kylie Hansen, Jamie Strite, and Sydney Brown. They will be the team in the white. North will be in the yellow. And a little bit different than what you're going to see in the basketball games. During the basketball games, North will be the team in the brown, and the South will be in the yellow. So just a little bit different this time around. But again, this broadcast made possible by Mel Orchard III, partner at Spence Law Firm in Jackson, Wyoming. And we really appreciate working with one of Wyoming's best. That's Mel Orchard III, partner at Spence Law Firm. We've got this volleyball game getting started in a few moments, exclusively on mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Our officials for today, as you get a good look at them there, Julie Irvine out of Sheridan, Heidi Linford from Mountain View. Just like the athletes earning their way into this spectacular event, they picked some pretty good officials over these next 3 games as well. These 2 teams will exchange high fives, and then just like that, we will be ready to rock and roll. And once again, the North team wearing the yellow jerseys and the South team wearing the white. And the coaches, once again, Kelsey Scolari from Meeteetse for the North, and Tamara Kura for Pinedale for the South. Sean Pyre from Rock Springs, and Shauna Bennett also from Pinedale round out her coaching staff. Just a spectacular group of athletes and coaches that have worked so hard and done so well. We'll talk a lot about them over the course of these games. But on the left side of your screen, that is the North team. They've got schools like Sheridan, Natrona County, Thunder Basin, and on the right side of your screen in the white, they've got the teams like Pinedale, Mountain View, Cheyenne East, Cokeville, Rock Springs, Rollins, those kinds of teams as well. They already announced the starters, so we're ready to rock and roll. The liberos for the North will be wearing white, for the South wearing the yellow. And this is Mackenzie Earl, who is going to lead things off, serving and getting this game going. She is a LCCC commit, Laramie County Community College. Excited to see what this game will hold. But again, that is Mackenzie Earl. And North with the first point of the day. Well, we just saw her serve. Let's meet Mackenzie Earl.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Earl, and my favorite memory is probably winning the state championship, and I plan to go play volleyball at LCCC.
Right, back to action. This serve off the right arm of Anna Fink from Natrona County, and the attack on the near side is a good one and good enough to level this game. Jamie Strite. Wow, what a career Jamie Strite has had for Pinedale. They had a spectacular season. I mean, just an absolutely spectacular season. Ended up coming short in the state tournament, but this is a serve by Tasia Daly from Saratoga, as this game is evened up at 1 apiece. And how about that team block? Kylie Still and Kennedy Nacy on the far side.
Daly to serve.
And Daly will serve again. Right hand from the near side. Right down the middle, there's Denali Jones from Warland. And Strite trying again. There it is. And the South with a 3-1 lead as Daly continues to serve. Jamie Strite, we're going to talk a little bit more about her in just a few moments and the career that she had at Pinedale as she goes right back to work. Jamie Strite, 1,560 career kills, and now Daly will serve again.
My name is Tasia Daly, and my favorite memory in high school sports was playing Just Dance at the state tournament, and I'm going to the University of Montana Western.
Lift called against the South team, so North will get one back. They trail by 2. Cullen Holt with you from mylocalradio.com. This serve for Sherry Nygaard from Sundance. This time they'll back set to the other side. Kennedy Nacy just a touch too long, and just like that, it's a 1-point opening set. We're going to play all 5 sets, regardless of the score here between these two teams. As Nygaard delivers again. This time strike from the near side, just a light touch up and over. Daly going back to work. Brooke Conklin, that is, with the kill. So Nygaard serves again. Straight into a wall there, but Sapp keeps it alive. Back to work. There's Brooke Conklin looking for another kill, and she's not going to get it. Kennedy Nacy, that is her second block of the day. And that was a beauty. 5-4 on the scoreboard. As Kylie still serves for the South, and a little long on the attack by Taylor Larson, the Sheridan product. The South extends their lead to 2. Stills serve on the way. Back set far side. Kylie Hansen with the attack, and responding, Brooke Conklin. She's seen a lot of action already. Strike sends it over. There goes Conklin again into the block. Kennedy Nacy. Rock Spring, she stands at 5'9". She has climbed the ladder multiple times in this game to deny the North, and Kylie still serves again. A little bit long, side out North. Into the game now for the North team. Madison Danforth. Talked about it earlier. She said actually her favorite memory was singing the national anthem before every game. Tight to the net there, just a tough set for Kylie Still. And the North continue to inch closer, and already we've had a very competitive match. And Denali Jones, the Iowa Western commit, serves things up. Right down the middle, Nacy, light touch, almost underhanded. Right back to Conklin on the far side, this time through the block. Nacy and Kylie Hansen trying to work together, but Conklin gets the kill, and we are tied. Jones serves, tickles the tape, and an ace. Denali Jones out of Worland. Stands at 6 foot. She is the tallest on this North team. And she'll serve once more. That time didn't put enough behind it. Side out South, and they get the lead once again.
Back in for the North. Jamie Strite to serve.
So Jamie Strite will serve here. Going to Idaho State, and she comes up with an ace. On her first serve of the day, 9-7. South team in front. This Wyoming to Idaho State pipeline has been pretty successful over the last few years as Strite serves up the 9-7. Right back to Conklin on the far side, and Strite digs it up. Free ball, nobody gets there. Well, Taylor Meeks, if you remember her from Mountain View, she was a standout for the Buffaloes a few years ago. Just named all-conference in a redshirt senior season for Idaho State. Andrew Dewey from Green River is already there, and Jamie Strite will add to that list. Near side, Mackenzie Earl from Rollins. It's the South back in front, 10-9. And here comes Kennedy Nacy. It's been a block party for her. Down the middle for Madison Danforth, denied on the first try, and Anna Fink will just touch it up and over, and we're level once again here in the first set.
Nygaard checks in.
Sherry Nygaard back into the game for the North. For the South, the libero
Conklin to serve.
back into the game. Conklin lofts it over. Through still, outside for Daly. And into the net, Taylor Larson, the setter from Sheridan. That'll give South the point once again. And Kylie Hansen from Pinedale to serve once again. We talked to Coach Kura about the opportunity to coach some of her players once again.
Ace for Kylie Hansen.
And Kylie Hansen with the
Hansen
ace.
to serve. That's directed at the Hansen shooting section with the matching shirts.
You can see in the background there. I believe that is a bunch of Kylie Hansen supporters all wearing matching shirts as that one is free balled over. Right down the middle, Tasia Daly. Madison Danforth with enough power behind that one to pull North back within one. And back and forth we go. Back in for the North, Denali Jones, and Haley Marshall will check in for the South team. And now Madison Danforth. Back set near side, Anna Fink denied the first time, and across it goes for Nygaard to play it over. Good rally going here. Just pushed across and snuck inside the near line. Mackenzie Earl.
Holton back in for the North. Earl to serve.
(13-11), South in front in a very close first set. Pushed across by Fink. Strite plays it back over. Right back to Nygaard. Strite again near side, look out. And what a diving dig there by Taylor Larson to keep it alive. Strite will try again. This time it's off the block and down.
Mackenzie Earl to serve.
Mackenzie Earl, four-time All-State athlete. 345 kills this last season, and tack on an ace here in the All-Star game.
Earl to serve.
Nygaard plays it over. Set up Strite again off the tape, and it never touched the block, so 4 touches for South, and North will get the point. Down by 3. Sends Anna Fink to the line. 5'11", out of Natrona County. So you have to go right back to Hansen. No back set, far side. Daly plays it across, and a kill for Tasia Daly.
Point South.
That'll send Daly back to serve. And into the net.
Serve is in the net. Point North.
North keeping pace with this South team who has led most of the way. Set up middle, Macy.
Point South. Macy at the
The
net.
South has not given the North very much room to try to close this gap as Alyssa Merchant enters the game for the North
Kylie
team.
Still to serve for the South.
And Kylie Still back to serve. Attack far side, off the block and out. That was Brooke Conklin with the kill. Meet the player who just served, Kylie.
My name is Kylie Still. My favorite sports memory is competing in the Ogallala tournament and going to the lake, and I'm attending LCCC for volleyball.
And a long serve for the North, so the South up 18-14. And Jamie Strite serving for the second time today. Near side, Larson plays it over. Here comes Earl. And South adds another one.
Point South.
South looking to pick up a second straight victory. We didn't have these All-Star games in 2020 last year. What a tip by Kennedy Macy. Finesses it for point 20. And a 6-point lead for the South. Timeout called by the North. We'll step aside with them on the exclusive coverage of the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Game on mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Great environment and a spectacular crowd on hand for this game as the South leads the first set by 6. Jamie Strike still serving for the team from down south, and a tip from the far side by Brooke Conklin just misses wide of the line.
Strike to serve.
So Jamie Strike, we've talked about her, the accolades that she has collected over the course of her career at Pinedale. South starting to run away with this opening set, but Strike goes diving to get that one. Not enough, but a great effort. And the North looking to answer back as they finally get the side out. This is Taylor Larson. Larson delivers just a bit short into the net. And we'll meet Taylor Larson.
Hi, I'm Taylor Larson. My favorite volleyball memory is probably playing on the same court as my little sister this last season. And after I graduated, but for college, I'm coming to Casper College to play volleyball.
She'll be right here in this gym playing volleyball as we got a nice rally going here at 22-15. South in front here in the opening set. And a nice block on the near side. Anna Fink rises up to deny.
Point North. Brown back in from the south. Nygaard in for the north.
So Brooke Conklin now back to serve. Far side attack from Nygaard and a real good dig by the South. Through the block and down for Mackenzie Earl. We've already met Mackenzie Earl. Here is what Brooke Conklin had to say.
My name is Brooke Conklin. My favorite memory is just having fun with my team on the bus rides. And after this next year, I'm going to Riverton to play volleyball.
Plays volleyball up in Riverton. Excited to see where all these talented athletes are headed. As the South tacks on another one. And Kylie Hansen, second time at the serving line today, with set point. Bolton a little trouble with it, so the South will take set one as they try to get a victory here in the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Game. We'll step aside when we come back to second set as the North will try to pull things level. It's the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Game exclusively on mylocalradio.com.
The Spence Law Firm is a different kind of law firm. We're a small, passionate group of trial lawyers dedicated to fight for the rights of people who have been injured or killed, working across the country wherever people need us. No case is too big or too small. We take cases where we believe we can help people get justice. If you're looking for a law firm with experience taking on America's large corporations or the government, or if you just want somebody who cares about ordinary people, we are your law firm.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Back again at Casper College, the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Volleyball game continues as the South took set one, 25-16, the final in the opening set. And now the North will look to even things back up once again. And we've got a special guest in the booth now. And let's do it this way. How about you just introduce yourself to everybody here on the broadcast? That's okay. It's noisy in here. Why don't you come a little closer? I was just saying, why don't you just introduce yourself to everybody on the broadcast? You could just use that microphone right there, and I can even give you this chair.
Okay, that's all right.
As we get ready for set number 2 here. And like I said, a special guest, so go ahead and just introduce yourself to everybody watching live at home.
Yeah, hi, my name is Keith Francic. I'm, I guess, the old guy in Wyoming volleyball, you might say. I've been around since 1976 in Wyoming volleyball, and had a great career, enjoyed it very much, and real happy to be here and see another All-Star match.
Yeah, isn't it amazing how year after year talented volleyball players come out of Wyoming, and it just seems to be consistently that way, right?
Sure does. Yeah, you know, we have a good thing going in Wyoming volleyball. We have some really excellent players and some very good coaches, you know, especially our coaches who are able to stick with it for a while and put together a program, train some assistants. They really stand out. And, of course, this crop of athletes we're looking at today, no exception, really some fine players.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because not only is it a great honor for the athletes to be chosen for this event, but also for the coaches, you know, kind of a nod of respect from their fellow coaches and from people around the state for them to be able to be here, right?
Sure is. Yeah, the coaches, you know, in two ways. First of all, if you're a coach and have a player in this, that's a real honor, and a lot of coaches are here to watch their players. And then, of course, the coaches who are selected by their peers to be the All-Star coaches and on the All-Star coaching staff, that's a great honor. I mean, that goes on your resume. That's the kind of thing that even gets you into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and you were instrumental in making sure My Local Radio came and broadcasted the games as well, which we appreciate because it really is just a fun event. And how cool has it been for you to be a part of this for so long?
Oh, wonderful. It's one of the highlights of my life. There's just no question about it. I loved every minute of it. And being able to do things like, for instance, have this station come in and broadcast little things that make the sport better, and we just owe you guys a great note of gratitude for helping us out with that. We really appreciate it.
Well, we absolutely love doing it. One last question for you before we let you go as South takes the first point. How cool is it of an experience for these girls to come here, not only to play volleyball, but they get to do things. They practice all week long. When they got here on Wednesday, you had the community events where they got to go out to the schools, the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, how neat of an experience is that for them to do before they head off to bigger and better things?
One of the things they'll remember the rest of their lives. It really is. They know they've been on the All-Star team, and that's something they carry with them. It's the kind of thing that I think even, you know, the team that they come from, they're very proud to have played on a team that has an all-star player. So it's just a great honor, especially these small schools. Can't emphasize that enough. We just saw a Matitsi athlete, Lexi Allen, do a terrific job, and you know, those are the kinds of things you look for. Really makes a program sort of mature and blossom. It's a good deal all the way around.
And we've got a Matitsi coach and a Sundance coach for this North team as well. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. This has been just a fantastic event. I'm looking forward to the rest of the day.
You're welcome. Thanks again for broadcasting. We really appreciate it.
All righty, take care. We've got a 3-1 lead for the South here on mylocalradio.com. It really has been a spectacular event with some really wonderful people here as well, as South is starting to build a lead here in set number 2 after taking set 1, 25-16. Just a little long there, so the South will tack on another one. And continuing to serve here, Ashley Marshall from Cheyenne East. Near side attack, Quincy Morin into the block.
Points off. Ashley has the serve.
And just a great team effort. Like Tasia Daly was there as well. And another ace. Ashley Marshall, she's had quite the reign here at the serving line as the North will make a change, and we'll see Addie Bolton. Marshall serves with a 6-point advantage. Other side, there's Peyton Jolson. McKenna Brogue, boy, what a season she had for Star Valley. And that one a little bit long there.
Points out, Ashley to serve again.
Eight 7 South, Marshall. Morin. Another attack, and the South with a pretty big lead. We'll introduce you to the current server, Ashley Marshall, when we come back. MyLocalRadio.com.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
Quick timeout did the trick for the North as they finally side out. South in front 9-2. This one served for a very long time, Ashley Marshall.
Hi, I'm Haley Marshall. My favorite memory from high school sports is playing in the state tournament my junior year with my teammates, and I'm attending Northwest College up in Powell, Wyoming.
Haley Marshall there introducing herself to everybody watching at home, and now the North on their way back into this game. McKenna Brogue still serving out of Star Valley. Side. Well, that was Peyton Jolson serving. McKenna Brogue with the attack there for the South. So Jolson continuing to serve for the North. North has cut this down to a 5-point game. That one just barely in. South back in front by 6. This is McKenna Brogue serving for the South team. A little bit of trouble, but a good overball from Taylor Larson. Right back to work, Conklin. Big swing. South handles, and it's pushed over by Daly. Back set, Morin goes cross court, and the rally continues until Marshall couldn't get it through. That time, Haley Marshall. We just heard from her a few moments ago. And Taylor Larson will serve for the North. Down the line and out. Kylie Hansen. 10-6, number serve for Larson. Cross court too long. Brooke Conklin had a bead on it, but just couldn't finish it in play. So South continuing to stretch the lead, this time by 5. And Hanson from Pinedale goes back to serve. Madison Wright into the game for the South team. Again, South coached by Tamara Curra, head coach for Pinedale. And how about that pancake dig by Larson to keep it alive? South got to try again. Tip. Larson comes out of nowhere to play it again. And jousted right at the net. That might be a net touch on South, and it is. So the North staying close. South took the opening set as Ashley Marshall comes back in for the South. Moore into serve, back line in the air. And a net touch gives another point to the South.
Point South. Straight checks in, straight to serve.
Attack from the middle, Denali Jones kept alive. Played over by Marshall. Near side Conklin. There goes Marshall again. Sliding over to help out. Morin keeps alive right down the middle. Dug up by, might be Timberland Crippen there. That's enough to get North another point. Still down by 4. They have stayed within striking distance. Conklin serves. And pushed over again by Marshall. And now here comes the North.
Conklin to serve.
Conklin still serving.
Point North.
2-point game. North trying to level things. Again, we'll play all 5 sets, but there could be a scenario where one of these teams clinches it before all is said and done, as that one misses long.
Serve is long, point South. Haley Marshall to serve.
So Haley Marshall will serve up 13-10.
Point North.
Right down there by, I think that's Timberland Crippen.
Denali Jones to serve, Madison Wright.
So now Denali Jones with her team having pulled within 2. Warland product. Gonna go to Iowa Western. Good block there by Alexia Allen. Forces South to just play it over. Far side, attack off the block and kept alive again. Through the block and down, McKenna Brogue. South just will not let the North close the gap all the way as Madison Wright from Rollins steps to the serving line. Brogue trying again from the far side, and she slices it through and down.
My name is Madison Wright. My favorite memory was winning the state championship, and I'm going to Chadron State to play volleyball.
Wright serves again. And that one off the block and down, and South once again starting to stretch that lead just a little bit. North fans hoping they can get this second set and tie things up. Near side, there goes Peyton Jolson. Try to just finesse it through, but North will have to try again. Brogue from the far side off the block. She does it again. McKenna Brogue, I got the pleasure of seeing her play quite a few times this last season as they made a run to the consolation side of the state tournament. Wright still serving. North trying to side out. Good hustle there by a diving Quincy Morin. This time they'll back set and go to Kylie Hansen. And the Pinedale player with the kill. They can do it outside with Brogue.
Madison Wright to serve.
So here's Madison Wright. Serves it up a little bit short, but she had a good run there. North looking for a furious comeback. They haven't led much, if at all, today, as Taylor Larson from Sheridan serves into the net. And I think just the closeness of these games speaks to just how talented both these teams are. Tasia Daly back in, but it is Ashley Marshall at the serving line. Set to the near side, trying to punch it over. Morin just couldn't get enough behind that one. It was real tight to the net. South leading by 8. And Ashley Marshall continuing to serve. North with a good kill to get it right back. Went toward that near side for Alexia Allen. So Peyton Jolson from Warland. Set it up near side. A little miscommunication there. Brogue got there first, but sends it out of play. And here comes the North again. It's one of the things that you'll see all-star games in different states and different competition levels, but these Wyoming ones will always be competitive. You know these athletes want to come out here and win. Just a little too much behind the serve from Jolson. The south side's out. So McKenna Brogue gets us started once again. South 4 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead in sets. Free ball handled by Marshall. Good chance here for the North in transition. Just a little too long from Morin on the far side. And the South inches closer and closer to their second set victory. Brogue again. Tried to drop it in short on the near side and just missed the target. Side out North. That will send Kripp into the line. Near side Hansen. And a good diving dig to send it right back over by Moore. We've called her name a lot. She's been very active. And the block by Denali Jones.
Point North. Crippen to serve.
Jones just went up and said no. Good wall built over there by the North. Hansen goes back to get it. Helped over by Marshall. Here comes the North right down the middle. Jones and a good dig by the libero for South. They're going to try to answer. Marshall off the block across and down. 23-16 South in front. Sends Kylie Hansen back to serve.
Kylie Hansen to serve.
And just misses that near sideline.
Cue to serve.
Morin back at the line. North not out of it quite yet. That's a far side attack from Haley Marshall. Far side for Taylor Larson with the kill. North has made this a 5-point game. They don't have much wiggle room, but they could come back.
North. Cue to serve.
Morin continues to serve from Natrona County, Casper College commit. And off the net, the North rally continues. And a timeout called. 4-point game late in the second set. We'll be back with more on this exclusive coverage on mylocalradio.com.
This First Bank of Wyoming broadcast of Outlaws Baseball is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and he can help you get rid of migraines and allergies.
Back again to the broadcast booth. Cullen Holt with you on mylocalradio.com. A very competitive and very fun second set between the North and the South as Quincy Morin continues to serve. I believe she's dealing with some injuries over the last season or so, but she's out there and playing very well. You can see her right knee is all taped up. Kill from the near side. That's Brooke Conklin, who now makes it a 3-point game, and the North has come charging back right into this set. .414 career assists for Morin. And side out South.
Point South.
Madison Wright sets it down. And into the game, back to serve as well, Jamie Strite.
Strike to serve for the set.
Good dig by Strite. Back row attack from Brogue, and a little long. So the North stays alive.
Conklin to serve.
Brooke Conklin. And there it is. South takes set 2. Finally finishing things off. That was Madison Wright. And the South has got themselves a commanding 2-0 lead in the sets column. When we come back, we'll see if North can stay in this one and keep their hopes of getting a victory alive. So we've got an exclusive coverage of the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Game on mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Hi, I'm Addie Bolton. I'm from Sheridan, and I think my favorite high school sports memory
was my senior year volleyball team. And in the future, this next year, I'm going to be going to Montana State in Bozeman. And I won't continue to play volleyball, but I'm going to go study pre-med on the microbiology route in hopes to become an optometrist, and I'll be in the orchestra there as well.
That will be a busy schedule, and a lot of these athletes are going to have busy schedules, whether they're going on to play volleyball or whether they're going to do some academics and try to do something big. I know Allie Rinker on the South roster, she wants to come back and coach at some point. She wants to continue in volleyball, but not going to play at the next level. So all of these athletes, just well-rounded people, doing things probably greater than I could ever imagine, as the South has got themselves a 2-0 lead. These teams have had a lot of fun, too, over the course of these last 4 days. Went to Media Day just a couple days ago, and they were making TikToks, making videos, dancing around, having a really good time. And that goes for all these teams, volleyball, basketball. See if the South can finish things off here in set 3. And the South will serve to start this third set, just trying to figure out some rotation things right now. Big thank you to Mel Orchard III, partner at the Spence Law Firm, making this broadcast possible. I know he loves supporting these Wyoming student athletes. We appreciate with working with one of Wyoming's best. He played in the Shrine Bowl, one of the many all-star events we have throughout the summer for our fantastic athletes here in Wyoming. Of course, we appreciate the Come On In as well. Our accommodations for the week, we always stay at the Come On In when we come this direction. You should as well. I think we're good now. They're just trying to figure out where everybody should be on the floor. In full transparency, I'm a little unsure of the liberos on this roster. That's number 13, Mackenzie Earl at the serving line. And an early kill for the North, Sherry Nygaard.
Point North.
And the North out in front for what feels like the first time in a while. And Anna Fink from Natrona County at the serving line, just touches the tape and comes away with an ace.
Ace for Anna.
It's a good effort by McKenna Brogue to try to get up underneath that one, but it's a 2-0 lead. Fink serves again, this time into the net. Doesn't get the friendly roll off the tape this time. And Tasia Daly will serve.
Nacy in for the South, Rinker to serve.
PA announcer says that's Allie Rinker. I'm inclined to say that he might be right, but the rosters are giving might be a little different. How about that kill? Wow. They got the whole bench on their feet for Jamie Strite. We've seen her do that plenty of times during her 4 years at Pinedale.
Jones in for the North. Rinker to serve.
Denali Jones back into the game. So that is Allie Rinker from Mountain Views. Led the Buffaloes in kills last time around. Adjust our roster a little bit. Another block for the South team. North not to an early lead, but the South is 3 straight behind Rinker serving. Set it up down the middle for Jones. Dug up by Earl. And right back to Strite. Look out. She does it again. Allie Rinker, state champion with the Mountain View Buffaloes. Kind of came out of nowhere to win that state title last fall as Jones just tips that one up and over and gets it down in time. Smart move by Denali Jones. Sends Sherry Nygaard back to serve. Near side Strite again, this time a little softer touch. North handles, and Jolson plays it over. Strite again. Jolson into the block, kept alive, but sliding all the way under the net was Addie Bolton. So that'll be point south.
Point south. The barrel's under the net there across the line.
Madison right back into the game for the South.
Kylie Still has to serve.
And Kylie Still from Cheyenne South. Middle for Jones, and that was a double hit. Just a tough set for Jolson, I think.
For the North, Still serving.
Still continues to serve. Handled by Bolton. They'll go near side for Jones. Too strong for Earl. And North sides out.
Assist in the corner from one of the Anson clan. Danforth checks in for the North.
Madison Danforth from Sheridan into the game and back to serve. (6-4) South as Danforth delivers. Back set Strite into the net. Jolson was there in the way had she gotten it over.
Danforth to serve.
Danforth again. 1 point game. North trying to tie it up, and they will with the block by Quincy Morin.
Stop block. Allen.
Hi.
Danforth to serve.
Danforth, right-handed delivery. Outside, just pushed across by Strite.
All right, I'm Madison Danforth. I'm from Sheridan, and my favorite volleyball memory would probably be like singing the national anthem before every game, and like that was like my favorite part.
Well, it was our favorite part of the pregame festivities here as well. She sang the national anthem and did so beautifully. And we're tied up once again as back and forth we go. That will send Morin back to the line.
Eyes at 7. Q to serve.
Earl, near side, angles it down.
Earl kill.
Earl just found a blank spot in the defense and took advantage.
Kennedy Nacy.
So here comes Kennedy Nacy to the line. And into the net. Neck and neck here in set number 3 after the South took the first 2 in a row.
North. Sherry Nygaard checks back in for the North for Merchant.
Served by Jolson into the net. So South back in front.
Brogue back in for the South.
And McKenna Brogue will enter the game and into the serving line. Morin tight to the net. Long set across. Pushed through by Nygaard. South keeps it alive and sends it back. Morin, that one's short, just bopped over by Fink. So here comes the South down the middle. Rinker with a light touch, and right back over it goes. Rinker backhands it through. Near side, this time the attack and transition from Fink is handled. Earl goes across off the block. One of our longer rallies. Alexia Allen down the middle. Earl just applies the tip. Bolton goes back to get it, and it's helped across. Nygaard. Short set. Rinker down the middle. Count it for the South. They lead by 2.
Great rally by both squads. Point South. Brogue to serve.
Coulter Patterson, the general manager at Come On In, talked about that. You know, these Wyoming fans, they love to see both teams do well when there's good plays to be made. Far side attack off the block by Nygaard, and the South, one hit left. Earl helps it over. Rally like that will garnish some recognition from the crowd for sure. Here's another good rally. Trying to finish it with a tip that was still, couldn't do so. This diving play from Morin. And so it continues. This time Earl will go to work, and she just sneaks it inside the back line. South's lead is 3. Brogue now serving for South. Good play. Out of bounds by Allen. Rinker light tip. Covered short by Jolson. Comes to South in transition. Through to Earl. Through the block and down. And as we've seen them do in the first 2 sets, South once again starting to run away with it. That's got to be good news for Tamakura. Back row, Bolton gets it over. Rinker down the middle. And South again. They lead by 5. And McKenna Brogue continuing to serve. Talked about Brogue before. She had a great career for Star Valley. Star Valley and Pinedale, I believe, faced off in an early tournament as there's a kill for Nygaard to get North the serve once again. And when Star Valley and Pinedale went head-to-head, what a fireworks show that was between Jamie Strite and McKenna Brogue. Just some powerful attacking arms. Rinker gets it over. Tight to the net, and a collision there between Morin and Rinker, both going up. And it looks like everybody's okay. And then the violation will go against the North. South back in front by 5. And it'll be Earl back to serve. And into the net. We'll have all 3 games live for you. Volleyball, then girls basketball, then boys basketball. The girls basketball game is supposed to start around 3 p.m. And we can bring all these games to you live. Big thanks to Mel Orchard III, partner at the Spence Law Firm. Like us, Mel Orchard loves to see the Wyoming athletes do well. And they almost always do. They find success in all areas. Whether that be on the court, the field. I mean, so many of these athletes just in this game alone are multi-sport athletes with great grades and aspirations beyond sports as well. And serve unreturnable for the South. North trying to make another comeback. They made it close at the end of set number 2.
And a big to serve.
South just wouldn't let them close the gap all the way as Fink goes back to serve again. Earl for Strite. That one dug up by Bolton. And a good attack down the far sideline, Nygaard.
Point North, and a thing to serve.
Fink serving now with a 2-point game. And one of those athletes who has had a fantastic game, but that time puts just a little too much behind the serve. And so Allie Rinker.
Rinker has the serve.
Morin off the block, kept alive by Rinker. Too far out of the reach, though, for Still. So Quincy Morin, who has had a great game as well. Continues to impress. Knee guard, a little bit long, good eye by Earl. Almost made contact with it, but just leaned out of the way in time.
Madison Wright in for the South. Melissa Merchant in for the North.
Wright and Merchant in for South and North respectively. This is still at the line. 5'10" graduated senior. Bolton digs it up. They're going to go to Morin. A little long on that attack. Officials getting together and saying that was touched on the way out. So switch that and give the point to North. Madison Danforth going back to the line. Standing serve. Here comes Earl from the back row to push it across. And that was just what the South needed. Didn't look like much, but enough to get the point. And South back in front by 3 as Strike goes back to serve. Back set going for Madison Wright, and she muscles it home. Set up tight to the net for Jolson. Earl gets it in the air. It's poked across by Nacy. And not enough for Alexia Allen to get it over. 19-14, South go for the clean sweep. Even if they do, though, we'll play sets 4 and 5 still. We can get everybody into the game and get as much playing time as possible so we can get to see these great athletes. Somehow that one went over. It was headed out, and just out of instinct, Morin takes a swipe at it, and South picks up their 20th point. Coach Kerr has got to like what she's seeing from this South team. She said they've got so much talent, and they have really come together quickly. I mean, these athletes arrived on Wednesday. And in the span of just a couple days, you're supposed to go from being opponents to being teammates. And Addie Bolton, just enough to flick it off the tape and down. Side out North.
Trickles went over the net, point North. Hugh to serve.
Morin serving again. Near side Earl. And in. Kenzie Earl from Rollins. Big time basketball and soccer player as well. Like we were talking about, a lot of multi-sport athletes. Push it out wide for Fink. Tip coming. Madison Wright almost set it down, but North able to handle it and into the net. South closing in on the sweep. Be back-to-back victories for the team from the southern part of the state. Back set, Jolson near side. And a diving dig for Strite. Earl punches it through with her offhand. And the South now 2 points away from the sweep. It was a good play by Earl, just a tough set to handle. So she ends up going with her left hand, just pushes it across. Back set, Jolson keeps the North in it.
Point North, Jolson.
There's Kelsey Scolari from Matizzi, coaching up the North All-Stars. Set middle, Earl through the block and down. Set point South. Great crowd on hand. I mean, they have really showed up for this event at Casper College. And it's been a great environment as well. McKenna Brogue trying to finish things off. Set point serve on the way, dug up by Bolton, and she couldn't get it to land in play. The South will get the victory. We'll keep playing, so don't go anywhere just yet. 25-16, the final in game 3. And the South and the North continuing to battle it out. North will try to get a couple sets back, although the South gets their second victory in a row in this very event, which continues after this on mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District No. 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Right back here at Casper College. This has been a fun event. South wins it 25-16 in the third set, so they have completed the sweep. Back-to-back victories for the South as well. Won in 2019. It's so good to have these all-star games back after the year break. We'll play all the way to set 5, though, so we're not done yet. See if the North has a little gas left in the tank. Been great to see a lot of coaches here as well. Had a great interview earlier talking about what an honor it is for the coaches to get chosen to coach in this game, but also for any coach that has an athlete chosen to compete in this game. Definitely an honor, and you got to be so proud as a coach to see your athletes, especially those that have graduated. You've likely worked with them for 4 years. You get to see them play in this game. Special thanks to Mel Orchard III, partner at the Spence Law Firm in Jackson, Wyoming. Mel and the entire team at Spence Law Firm are longtime supporters of Wyoming student success in every arena. North switches back to the right side of your screen, South on the left. Thanks so much for tuning in. Cullen Holt with you on mylocalradio.com. We'll have all 3 games live for you today. The volleyball first, then girls basketball, then boys basketball. Those games scheduled for 3 and 5 p.m. this afternoon. And everybody's having fun in the Thunderbird Gym here at Casper College. North will have the serve. It'll be Denali Jones going to the line. Back set trying to get it to right. She'll just have to pass it over. And that back set goes to Anna Fink, and she finishes the job. So for the second set in a row, North strikes first. This set will go all the way to 25. Play just a 15 in the fifth set, even though the South has already secured a victory for the second straight Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star game. That one missed the candy cane on that far side. So Jones serves again for Moreland. Earl first touch, set it up for Brogue through the block. Conklin, tough spot trying to get it over. And just a bit off the mark, so the South gets their first point of the fourth set, and we'll see Wright. Set up middle. Alexia Allen. Just a bit off the mark, and we're level. So Madison Wright will serve again from Rollins. Pushed across with the left hand by Allen. Back outside for Brogue, big swing. And received well by Alyssa Merchant. That one into the block. Ashley Marshall says no. How about that block? With Marshall and Kylie Hansen went up together. So now the South back in front, 3-2 as Wright continues to serve. And through the block and down for Kylie Hansen. 4 straight unanswered by the South as Wright serves again. Set through to Conklin near side and again denied. A tandem of Hansen and Marshall. Short serve from Wright.
Serve is in the net. Point North, Anna Fink to serve.
And Anna Fink goes back to serve. Brogue, light touch. Conklin was covering. Did a good job of getting there. Back row attack from Earl. Merchant dives to get it. That one off the top of the tape and touched back over as Conklin tried. Far side into the net. Point South.
Point South.
The attempt by Taylor Larson.
Ashley Marshall to serve.
I'll say that's Timberland Crippen out there as the libero for this North team. North is on the right, South is on the left. And angled down by Conklin. 6-4 is the South lead. Kennedy Nacy and Sherry Nygaard back in for the South and the North respectively. Brooke Conklin. I want to say Brooke Conklin was the one that talked about going to the lake with her teammates. That sounds like a fun time. As Haley Marshall didn't put enough behind that one, so North within 1. Those are the memories that'll stick with you. Obviously winning is fun, and those memories will stick around as well, but the time with your teammates as McKenna Brogue doesn't allow anybody to touch that one. Just hammers it home, and now she'll be back to serve.
Brogue to serve.
She's had quite the game to cap off quite the career, but that serve a little bit long. It's a 1-point game once again. Down the middle for Nacy. Jones trying to answer. Good dig there in the South. Gets the serve right back. Madison Wright back into the game. And that serve handled as Conklin tries to get it over. Right into the net.
Round to serve.
South could, hypothetically, sweep all 5 sets here, which is obviously uncommon in volleyball. More fans filing in. Some of them probably getting ready for that girls basketball all-star game, which will come up pretty soon here. Haley Marshall tries to help that one over. Denali Jones down the middle.
Denali Jones with the kill. Point North. Taylor Larson to serve.
Taylor Larson will serve it up. It's a 2-point game here. North looking for their first set victory as Larson puts that one into the twine. Earl will come back on. Nacy will have a seat. And Earl back to serve.
Earl in for Nacy. Earl has to serve.
Mackenzie Earl has had a great game as well. Back row. Crippen just lightly taps it over, and it's just enough as the North pulls back within 2.
Cue to serve.
Morin at the line. Long serve, Brogue in the air, and nobody home for touch 2. North with a chance to tie it up here. We haven't been tied since early in the 3rd set. Serve on the way from Morin. Marshall runs it down. Tapped over by Wright and sent back. And now a violation against the North. South will re-extend their lead back to 2 as they get handed the point. And Alyssa Merchant back into the game. Haley Marshall to serve. Set it up for Anna Fink, and she finishes the job. Another opportunity for the North to pull this thing level. After a nice play by Fink, good recognition of the blank space in the defense. Set it up near side. Alexia Allen. Tasia Daly looks to respond for North. Earl from the back row, light touch. This could be good for North. Back set, and just tapped over by Fink. North answering Brogue. Big swing, blocked. Kept alive for a moment, but Anna Fink with the denial, and the North is pulled level.
Jones to serve.
Jones back to serve for the team in yellow. That's North, and it's a little bit long, so South is not yet surrendered the lead in this one.
Patty Hansen back in for South. Madison Wright has the serve.
Madison Wright serving with the 1-point lead. Set it back inside for Conklin, and she gets the kill.
Conklin with the kill for the North.
We've said her name a lot as well.
Daly back in for the South. Fink to serve.
And Anna Fink will have service. Fink delivers. Earl, first touch. Set it up in the back row for the libero and just into the net. So just like that, the North is in front 13-12. First lead in a little while, trying to steal a set back after the South has already secured their 2nd straight victory in this all-star game. Battle at the net, won by Alexia Allen.
Point North, Anna Fink to serve.
Alexia Allen from Matitsi, playing for her coach from Matitsi. and doing a darn good job in this game as well. As Fink serves, broke through the block, kept alive, but a lift going against Allen at the net. South now just down by 1. And Ashley Marshall will serve. Set it up near side for Larson. Point North, and they're hanging on to the lead now. Good kill by Larson. And back into the game, Quincy Morin. Served by Conklin. Going outside for Nacy, sends it to the back row, and kept alive by Crippen. And the South able to hang on and get back within 1. Neat guard back into the game. This will be McKenna Brogue serving. Star Valley Brave. Set up middle. There goes Allen into the block. Net play by both sides has been very good, and good communication by those working together up front. That one might have been headed out, played by Nacy. That'll give North new life. Back set, down the line, Larson with the kill. Breaks the tie, and the North back in front.
Taylor Larson with the kill for the North. Ties it at 15. Jones checks in.
Denali Jones back into the game. I'm guessing that is Timberland Crippen. Far side, Haley Marshall sends that one a long way. North goes chasing back, and South has tied things up. Ashley Marshall serves. Tough serve receive, but Jones had an opportunity to attack into the net, and the South back in front. We went back and forth for a little bit at the start of the third set, but with that being said, hasn't really been that close since until now. It's close once again. South back in front. Served by Marshall. Jones with the attack. Jousted at the net. And Madison Wright will send it over and down.
Right at the net.
That one stayed close to the net.
Daly serve.
And finally, Madison Wright put an end to the back and forth. I thought it was 18-16. It looks like 18-15. South in front. Set it up down the middle. Allen. Flipped back across. And that'll be 4 touches.
Larson to center.
Sends Taylor Larson back. Her serve just touches down inside the line.
Ace for Taylor.
I believe those are Kylie Hansen supporters over there with the matching shirts. It's a 1-point game though. Back set, Nacy into the net, and they're waiting for it. Sherry Nygaard for the North, so
Point North.
this is a tie game.
Nygaard with the stop block. Larson to serve.
Larson serves it up again. Marshall sets, back over to Nacy. And here comes Nygaard. Went across with it, good spot, and good enough to put the North back in front.
They go up 1. Larson to serve.
Taylor Larson still serving. South looking for the side out. Set up outside for Haley Marshall. Back across Nygaard into the block and out. And the North
Point North.
They've got their first set victory in their sights. Taylor Larson has been serving for a while, so Coach Curra wants to call time and talk things over. 20-18 North here in the fourth set. We'll be back. Exclusive coverage on mylocalradio.com.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
South team, they haven't trailed a whole lot in this game. They have not dropped a set yet. They've already secured their victory, winning the first three in order. And that one just misses outside off the right arm of Wright.
Larson to serve.
North extending their lead. Taylor Larson continuing to serve out of the timeout. I remember a volleyball coach telling me once, most important serves set point and the first serve after a timeout by your opponent. Try to get you out of a groove. You can stay in it. That's big money. Denali Jones down the middle to make it a 4-point lead. And Taylor Larson's reign at the serving line continues. So Tamara Curra going to try again with another timeout. We will be back on mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
And we're back. 4-point lead for the North. Did a cross by that South libero. Jones trying for another kill. Out of the timeout by the South, through the block and down, and there's the side out they were looking for. Haley Marshall gets it.
Earl checks back into the South.
So Mackenzie Earl will come back into the game.
Earl to serve.
And a touch long, so North only gives up the serve for 1 point. Egard. Marshall sets it up. Back row attack from Wright. Near side, that's Conklin. Light touch and handled. Earl from the back row. She just barely taps it over. And the South pulls within two, 23-21. Melissa Merchant back into the game. This is Haley Marshall at the line. Larson in the air, back set. Jones, that one dug up. Brogue responds in kind. And a big kill for McKenna Brogue. This is a 1-point game.
Haley Marshall to serve.
Conklin again, another good dig. Earl from the back row, 2 hands across. This time Conklin will just have to pass it up and over, trying to Just hammer it right back down was right. Couldn't do it. Conklin responds. Going right back to Brogue. We're tied. That'll fire up the bench for the South team. I believe we are all even at 23-23. They're saying it's actually 23-22 on the scoreboard here. They've been off at moments, but most of the time spot on, so we'll defer to that. 23-22. North still leading. Conklin, was it touched on the way out? It was indeed. Brooke Conklin makes it a 2-point North lead. Again, the North looking for their first set victory of the day. And Jones at the serving line. She's got a lot of playing time in this All-Star game. She's made the most of it as well. Brogue into the block and denied at first, but she got help. Back set, there goes Fink. Madison Wright, I think, was the blocker that time.
Back in for the North. Madison Wright has the serve.
24-23, and now Madison Wright is back to serve. Conklin trying again, off the top of the block and down. And the North will indeed get their first victory of the day in a close one, 25-23. We'll see if they can try to make it 2 in a row in set number 5. That will be after the break on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Well, the North finally got a set back. They now trail 3-1. South has already secured the victory, but this North team still with plenty of fight left. Won't switch sides for this fifth set. It will be to 15, like a normal game. The only difference is we're playing the fifth set, despite the South having already won this game for the second All-Star game in a row. It's just been a party here at Casper College, celebrating some great graduated seniors and wonderful athletes as well here in the state of Wyoming. Cullen, Holt back with you on mylocalradio.com. This is just game 1 of 3. We've had so much fun already, and it will continue. 3 o'clock p.m. girls basketball, and 5 o'clock p.m. we'll have the boys basketball game. It will be the South team to serve. They're in the white on the left. That's Mackenzie Earl. Boy, has she had a good game. She'll be at LCCC. Continuing her volleyball career. We said, great basketball player, very good soccer player as well. And a lot of these athletes, multi-sport athletes. And Mel Orchard, appreciate him making this broadcast possible. His partner at Spence Law Firm. Just a little trouble with the set there for Quincy Moore, and so South will take the opening point of this fifth set. Another good serve from Earl. Great dig by Addie Bolton, though, and from the back row, Larson sends it up. There's Rinker down the middle and a kill. Allie Rinker makes it 2-0 South. What's really neat is when you've got athletes in this All-Star game, as we do, that are committed to Casper College and get to play one final high school game right here where they'll be playing their collegiate career. And an infraction called against the North. South will pick up their third straight point to start this fifth set. As Earl continues to serve and gives up the serve with that one a touch too long. Morin serves. Rinker with the lift, trying to set it across. And I'm sure that the North would love to find a way to get 2 sets in this victory here. As Earl goes into the net, and we are all even. South has already secured the win. North trying to get 2 back at least to finish off this All-Star game. Morin sends it across. There goes Jamie Strite. Started this game so strong. Strite did. That one a little too long. Cross court, Taylor Larson. And so the South goes back in front 4-3. There's Allie Rinker, the Mountain View product, ready to serve things up. What a magical run for Mountain View volleyball back in the fall. They were the 3 seed out of the Southwest Quadrant. Ended up winning an elimination game in the quadrant part of that tournament as Larson just couldn't make clean contact, so the South League grows to 2. Won the elimination game, then they went to the state tournament and went on a tear. They didn't lose a set all day. Swept everybody, and that's a big kill. Madison Danforth gets the North back within 1. Down the middle, Kennedy Nacy drops it down in play. We're playing a 15 here in the 5th set. I believe that is how this is going to work, despite the game having been already decided, or the match having been decided. 6-4. This is Kylie Still, product of Cheyenne South. Right back to Conklin, through the block, kept up by Earl. And Strite will fire it back over. Backside for Larson. Through the block and down. North back within 1 again.
Hanson back in for the South. Jones in for the North. And Bolton has the serve.
Bolton will serve. She's had a great day at libero. And that one tight to the net. Jones pushed it over. South keeps it alive. Strite off the block and out.
South. Strite at the net.
And barring that 4th set, or excluding the 4th set, the South team, their MO has been to get a lead and just hang on to it for dear life. They've let North get close, but usually don't let them take the lead except for that 4th set. North finally figured it out, pushed all the right buttons, as Larson goes into the net, and it's 8-5 South in front. McKenna Brogue going to come back into the game, wearing that number 12 there, as Stripe will serve. You know, I think if you were to do a study of the velocity of these kills, as that one is roofed by Ashley Marshall. Good smart play of the net as she just sees that one. A great opportunity, but if you were to look at some of the hardest hitters in Wyoming, obviously Stuckey out of Laramie, the Gatorade Player of the Year. Brogue goes into the net there, and North will get one back. But the South team, I feel like, has a couple of them. McKenna Brogue and Jamie Strite. You do not want to be on the receiving end of some of their kills. Jones down the middle, still gets underneath it. Strite will keep it alive, and now Brogue from beyond the 10-foot line. Up the middle, Jones. Helped over there by Kylie Hansen. Hansen goes right back to work. She had an opening in the back half of the court, but just couldn't put it down in play. So it's a 2-point game once again.
For Warren, Taylor Larson to serve.
Larson will serve as Alexia Allen comes back in. A little bit long from Larson. The South goes back in front by 3. And don't go anywhere after this game. We'll have a quick post-game show just to wrap things up. But we're going to have the girls' basketball game. That one's supposed to start at 3. I imagine will probably start a little bit late. These games have been close throughout this volleyball match, so things running a little bit behind. Good block there. As once again, Madison Wright rises to the occasion. She's been in the right spot all day, it seems like. 11-7 South, and serve into the net from Hansen.
Haley Marshall back in for the South. Brooke Conklin has the serve.
Conklin will serve it up. South has already won it. Question is whether that's 3-1 or 3-2 the final. And Conklin, too much power behind that serve. Here comes Ashley Marshall out of Cheyenne East. Down the middle, just a light touch from Alexia Allen, but it does just enough. Brogue from the far side. Jones will set it up. That's tight to the net. No whistle, no contact, as Wright goes right down the middle. And the South now 2 points away from winning 4 of these 5 sets. And the girls basketball players in the gym, they're excited to get going.
Merchant back in.
This will be Ashley Marshall once again. Their team up 5. Set it up near side, and there goes Jolson. Was it inside or outside of the pole? It looks like it was outside, so South looking to finish things off. The bench is on their feet. Ashley Marshall will serve, set point on the way. North trying to keep things alive. That is Jones from the back line, and she just gets it down. 14-9 South, and the North will have the serve back. There's Wright. Sent back to the south side. Wright finishes it off. And the South will win this 4-1. The final from Casper College. High fives all around for everybody. 15-9 the final in the 5th set.
You can help us out a ton if you're not sticking around for basketball. When you do depart, please.
Girls basketball is next. We'll have a short post-game show when we come back. What a fantastic game between These two spectacular teams with great athletes. Just throw all the superlatives in there. Just so good. And I think they're going to give away some awards soon as well.
Families, a shout out one more time to your kids' last high school sporting event. From the north,
One final huddle as high school athletes. South team will break it down as the victors in this all-star game. They've won 2 in a row. There's Coach Tamara Kura. She was so excited to be part of this event, and they get the victory. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll wrap things up exclusively on mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Team pictures all around. These athletes got here on Wednesday, and from what the coaches were telling us, got pretty tight over the last few days. And the South team is victorious in game 1 of 3 here at the Wyoming Coaches Foundation All-Star Games. We'll have girls basketball coming up in, I want to say, about 20 minutes. So stick around. We'll be on mylocalradio.com. You can go to the website and find the stream for the girls basketball broadcast, as that will be going live shortly. The way things went down here, South got the victory in the first 3 sets. And North came back, stole a set, and the South went out there and got that 5th set to make it an emphatic 4-1 victory. The final, big thanks to Mel Orchard III, partner at the Spence Law Firm, proud supporter of Wyoming athletes, all the great things that they do, and we're pleased to work with one of Wyoming's best. That's Mel Orchard III, partner at the Spence Law Firm up in Jackson, Wyoming. They got to take down the nets for volleyball, get the basketball warm-ups going. We will take down this stream and get the girls basketball stream going as well. I'm Cullen Holt. I appreciate you tuning in. We hope you'll be with us for the rest of the day as well. For myself, our producer, director, Nora Holt, and everybody at mylocalradio.com. Thanks for being with us. Talk to you in a few moments.